Push. Come on, push. 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 Now I know what it feels like to give birth to my son. Today we'll show you how to break a bead on your tire using a piece of wood. I have a Harbor Freight tire changer. It has a bead breaker, but it's pretty pathetic. It works, but only on the tires that are not too tight. A lot of times I have tires that are very hard to remove, especially the back side of the tire. If I push it too hard, I'm afraid I might break this Harbor Freight tool instead of the tire bead. This tool is very flimsy and it's not strong enough. What I'm gonna do is to use a piece of wood, put it on the tire, and use my car to run over it. The weight of the car will push on the tire and should be enough to break the bead. I first used a piece of 4x4 and ran my car over, but it didn't work. The wood piece just slipped down without breaking the bead. I then used a piece of 4x6. The same thing happened. When I backed up my car, the tire just sprang right back up like nothing happened. Usually the bead should have been broken by now, but this tire is a tough nut to crack. The top of the wood is straight. This is the part where it's in contact with the tire and responsible for breaking the bead. Because the tire is round and the top part of the wood is straight, the contact area is small and not enough surface area to break the bead. So I went ahead and used a piece of 2x6, but this time I cut a curve on the wood that corresponds to the curve on the wheel. That way it will increase the contact surface area and provide enough force to push down and break the bead. Let's give it a try. You can see it immediately pushes down and breaks the bead easily with a curve on the wood. Now I just have to rotate the wheel and repeat the process a few times. And voila, the bead is now broken. The best part is I don't have to give birth to anything. My car does all the labor. And hopefully we're gonna have a little itsy bitsy baby car at the end of this. Now I can use the Harbor Freight tool to remove the tire. This is actually the easy part. So next I'm going to show you how to break a bead on the tire using a jack, and in this case 2 jacks. I have a van here that is a little bit too low for this, so I have to use a floor jack to jack it up, so that will be a little bit higher. But if you have a truck or something that's higher, you don't need this floor jack. All you need is a scissor jack. Let me show you a tip for using a scissor jack very easily with the drill or an impact driver without using a hand crank. I have a socket here that is 15/16 of an inch. If you have a 24mm, it would be almost the same size, and it would fit in here just fine. This is the original Toyota scissor jack that came with my car, and you can jack it up and down very easily and quickly. Let me show you my setup here. I got the scissor jack putting upside down and putting pressure onto the tire. Just missed the rim. And just use my impact driver and crank it, and should be able to break the bead. You also have to step on the wheel on one side, otherwise it will just tilt it on one side. Check that out. Bead is broken. There we go. It's broken. Oh, all the way through, all the way around. It's pretty easy. So there you have it, how to break a bead with a piece of wood or with a scissor jack. And that's all I have for now, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.